Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control. I thought I would address an issue today about diatomaceous earth. And I know a lot of people pronounce it all kinds of different ways. That's the way I've always pronounced it. I don't know, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but either way, a lot of people will use it to treat for bed bugs. It can be effective for the treatment of bed bugs. It is not an end-all solution. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that claim that you can kill bed bugs by using diatomaceous earth, and it will kill bed bugs, but it doesn't do a very good job by itself. You need to use a pesticide alongside with it. Now, diatomaceous earth works best when it's kept dry, and it will last a long time. It's actually made from diatoms. I'm just going to go over a little bit of information here for you and explain to you what diatomaceous earth is. Diatomaceous earth is made up of diatoms, which are the fossilized remains of sea creatures. It's mostly made from silica powders, which is similar to the stuff you get like if you buy a brand new pair of shoes or something of that nature. They usually give those little bitty packets. They're like a little square packet. It says right on it silica gel. Now that's a gel form, but it also contains silica. What happens when an insect crawls over diatomaceous earth is it has a very strong drying effect. So the oils and the moisture and stuff on a bed bug's body, it dries all that up and it also has a little bit of an abrasiveness to it, so that it will cause little fractures in their exoskeleton, which also speed up the drying effect. And so basically what you're doing is you're drying up the bed bug so it dies in that fashion. The reason that diatoms or diatomaceous earth isn't very effective for bed bugs, not by itself anyway, is because you have to it takes a while for them to die after crawling through it. The eggs of a bed bug take anywhere from 6 to 10 days to hatch. And so I've been in homes where they have just covered the furniture with it. They've covered their beds with it. Between like the mattress and the box spring, it'll just be caked on so thick, and when you lift up the mattress, it just goes everywhere into the air. Now there is a little bit of a misconception with diatomaceous earth. It is mostly non-toxic to mammals. It isn't a pesticide. It doesn't have toxic properties to it. But what happens is if you inhale it. Now, there are two different types of diatomaceous earth. There's an amorphous type of diatomaceous earth, which is what the bulk of all dusts are made of. And then there's a crystalline diatomaceous earth. Now, that will be sometimes present in regular diatomaceous earth. And what crystalline diatomaceous earth does to you is it can cause chronic bronchitis, and other respiratory type problems. So just understand that. Now, the regular amorphous diatomaceous earth, and I'm probably butchering that because I know I can't pronounce that, but it really doesn't hurt you. It's expelled pretty quickly when you inhale it. Eating it doesn't hurt you at all. The body recognizes what it is and excretes it and gets rid of it. So it's not something that builds up in the system, although the crystalline diatomaceous earth can build up in the lung tissue, and it can build up in your lymph nodes. Now, a lot of this information you can get yourself on the NPIC website. It's an educational-based website on pesticides and different things and the way they work. And so I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description below for anyone that has any questions about it or how it works. But I don't recommend the use of diatomaceous earth for bed bugs, mostly because people typically misapply it. They don't really apply it properly. You have to put it in a small bulb duster, and you have to kind of dust it with the bulb upside down so it kind of makes a cloud. You can do that inside your box spring. That's going to be the most effective place to use it. I'll do a video in the future of how to actually apply diatomaceous earth so people understand, because I do use it from time to time. And so just to, give you an idea of actually how you're supposed to apply it properly if you're going to use it. But it really isn't an end-all solution and shouldn't be treated as such. I know a lot of people on YouTube want to try to say, oh yeah, this is all you need to do, save lots of money, kill bed bugs now, use diatomaceous earth, this is how you use it, and all these different videos like that. And that is just not a solution. I cannot tell you how many, in fact, a majority, almost all of the bed bug jobs that I do on a daily basis are they've gone and they've tried to use that diatomaceous earth, and it's just all clumped up. And I'll leave you with this. If you were in a blizzard and you had 6 feet of snow that you had to walk through, but then a snowplow just went by and you've got about a 1/4 inch worth of snow to walk through, where are you going to walk? If you were a bed bug and you couldn't see the dust, you're more likely to walk through it than if you were, bombarded with piles and piles of it. So what you'll end up doing when you put down really thick layers of that dust is you'll cause the bed bugs to run. They'll go up the wall, they'll go in behind crown molding, behind baseboards, into the wall voids, around your outlet covers. They'll start living on your curtains, they'll get in your closets, in your chest of drawers, they'll get in your nightstand, and they'll live all over instead of just being on your bed where they were before. Well, now you've got it piled up with diatomaceous earth. They're not going to want to live there. And so you'll actually drive them into other rooms of the house, and you don't want that. That's just going to make it harder when you actually start using pesticide. It's going to make it a whole lot harder to get rid of them. And so, like I said, I really don't advise using it. It's not something that I recommend ever to use. But this has been Jason Akers with Green Acres Pest Control. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, hit the subscribe button and follow me. There's also a little notification bell. I know most people understand how YouTube works nowadays, but there's a little notification bell there that you can hit, and that will give you a message every so often whenever I put up a new video, or if I'm doing a live stream or anything like that. You can check me out on Facebook. It's Green Acres Pest Control LLC. I'm local to Charlottesville and Lynchburg, Virginia. Thanks a lot.